朋友们，大家好。这两天占据各大媒体头条的消息，就是继26号疑似全球首架中国第6代战机成都试飞后，27号中国海军首艘全球最大的4万多吨的076型两栖攻击舰下水。有人开玩笑说，老美过了一个最难过的圣诞节，放假第一天半夜中国6代机首飞，放假第二天半夜中国海军076两栖攻击舰首舰下水。当然，这两波大国重器的集中展示确实比较炸裂，它们代表了中国在军事科技和装备发展上的快速进步。第6代战机现在还只能说是疑似，官方并没有给出任何的说明。台湾地区的赖岳谦赖教授在节目中很谨慎地表示，他对所谓的6代机持保留态度，受到大量网友的认同。有一种说法，我个人觉得有道理，因为新飞机旁边飞的是歼 20S， 是歼20的双座版。歼 20S 的后座飞行员一个重要职能之一就是控制无人机协同作战，即所谓中程僚机。所以这款疑似6代机很可能是一款新型无人机，是它在伴飞歼 20S。076两栖攻击舰就没那么多疑云了，全球最大，双舰岛，电磁弹射。说明一下，现在有两栖攻击舰的国家也就那么几个，但只有中美两国有4万吨这个级别的两栖舰，差不多就是航母的规格。美国有2款，美国级和黄蜂级。黄蜂级和我们的075一样是4万吨，美国级 4.5 万吨，原来是世界第一。现在076号称世界第一，那就是超过 4.5 万吨了。其他国家像俄罗斯、日韩、澳大利亚、法国、西班牙都是1万多、2万多吨，太大了他们也用不到。076是双舰岛设计，分别负责航空和航海。电磁弹射则是完全借鉴了我们自己的003航母，是两栖舰的一个独创。包括我们的075和美国的两栖舰只能使用直升机或者垂直起降的战机，载弹量和航程都受到限制。中国在垂直起降战机这一块还是有瓶颈的，所以干脆这一次绕开，采用电磁弹射，就可以使用固定翼战机或者是无人机，能扩大战机的载荷能力和打击半径，突破传统两栖攻击舰的限制。这一波新装备的密集展示，中国国内当然是群情振奋，外媒则是有各种议论。比如为什么这个时间点啊？是因为要纪念毛主席的名臣吗？是因为最近部队人事变动频繁，要展示一下新装备，换换话题吗？还是说要向即将上台的美国新政府秀肌肉，为将来的各种谈判准备筹码？其实我认为没那么复杂。中国军工装备的快速发展，是中国工业和科技能力的体现，是水到渠成的事情。中国一直奉行和平发展的理念，新型军事装备既是对未来战争形态的前瞻性布局，也是对中国作为世界第一贸易大国海外利益以及贸易航道安全的一种保护。所以这次台湾地区其实不着急，因为他们也知道6代机也好，076也好，用在台湾地区身上都意义不大，根本就不是冲着他们来的。中国的眼光还是放在蓝海。不过印度似乎更着急，照例要来碰瓷，但说来说去也就那几个意思，我都懒得反驳他们了。大家看了乐一乐就好。
China's military expansion continues. Today they unveiled a new warship, an amphibious assault vessel. It's called Sichuan. As you can see from the pictures, it is quite imposing. Total weight is around 40,000 tons. It's apparently the world's largest amphibious assault ship. But it's not ready for deployment yet. There will be more testing, more sea trials. Only then will the Sichuan be deployed. At first glance, it looks a bit like an aircraft carrier. It's got the same long runway, but the missions differ. An aircraft carrier is basically a floating air base. They're used to establish supremacy over far-off areas. The decks can launch and land fighter jets. An amphibious ship is different. Its main purpose is to transport troops. Say the Chinese want to land soldiers in Taiwan, then aircraft carriers are of no use. They need amphibious assault vessels for this. Conventional ones can only launch helicopters and landing craft. They cannot launch fighter jets. But China's Sichuan can do both. It is fitted with an electromagnetic catapult, which means that it can launch and land fighter jets. So all in all, it's a very impressive ship. But Beijing could have something even more impressive up its sleeve: a sixth-generation fighter jet. Residents in the city of Chengdu recorded a mysterious plane flying over the city. It wasn't shaped like a normal jet. It was shaped like a diamond. Take a look at this first. In China, nothing is accidental. Chances are this eyewitness video was choreographed. It was released yesterday, which was also the birthday of Mao Zedong. So experts believe that it could be intentional. And the fighter jet? Reports say it could be the J-36, a sixth-generation fighter jet made by China. We're talking about cutting-edge technology. They have enhanced stealth modes. They can endure higher speeds, they can operate at higher altitudes, and they have extended range, meaning you can strike distant targets without refueling. That's something that's not possible so far. The current cream of jets are fifth generation. Like America's F-35 and Russia's Sukhoi Su-57, they're often accompanied by tankers or carriers. They need to stop, refuel, and then strike. But a sixth-generation jet may not have to. The Americans and the Europeans are also making such planes, but the Chinese are flaunting it. Just look at the shape of this mysterious plane. It doesn't have a tail, nor does it have any 90-degree shapes. And this is important because radars can easily detect 90-degree shapes. Clearly, the focus here is on stealth. So that's two major military leaps in 2 days. First, this possible sixth-generation fighter, and then the world's largest amphibious assault ship. The question is, why now? Why is China suddenly flexing its military muscles? There could be a number of reasons. One is to fight the perception. Xi Jinping's military purges have dominated headlines. Many experts have questioned its impact on China's military modernization. If you keep firing people, can you get work done? If there is so much corruption, can you build good weapons? Well, China says, yes, you can. Second, the South China Sea is heating up. Beijing aggressively pursued its claim this year, but it has also faced pushbacks. For instance, we saw multiple standoffs with the Philippines. Plus, Donald Trump will take charge next year. In his first term, Trump focused heavily on the South China Sea. He increased U.S. patrols to record highs. U.S. allies are doing the same. Australia is investing more than $7 billion in its navy. The plan is to double its fleet size. Some 11 frigates and 6 large ships are being built. So China will also want to be ready. And third, this has always been Beijing's long-term plan to overcome America's military edge. In pure numbers, they've already done it. China has around 234 warships. The US has only 219. But the quality is very different. The US Navy has 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. They don't have to stop and refuel. They can be deployed for extended periods in far-off waters. China does not have a single nuclear carrier, so Beijing's long-term plan is to project power beyond its region, to achieve superiority over the US military. But as always, quality remains the concern. None of China's new weapons are battle-tested. Their navy is not used to distant deployments, and they haven't fought a war in almost 45 years. So if the shooting starts, will China's shiny new toys survive? Well, that remains the biggest question.